Get ready for action, because the Oklahoma City Thunder are facing a massive crossroads after their Game 1 loss. They just battled through a double overtime thriller against the San Antonio Spurs, and the big question now is, should the Thunder stick with their starting lineup? We break down the tactical changes they need to make, especially considering Victor Wembanyama's historic performance and the need to adjust the starting five to fight back in this series. Advantage in terms of offensive angles and pressure. Finally, we celebrate the rising stars shaping the Spurs roster. Dylan Harper and Stephon are proving to be game changers, posting phenomenal numbers in Game 1, with Harper recording a historic stat line. This Spurs roster is taking shape, and we look at how these early 20-somethings are building a future championship contender. Don't miss the rest of the action. Stay locked in. The Oklahoma City Thunder are facing a significant tactical crossroads following a tough Game 1 loss against the San Antonio Spurs in the Western Conference Finals. The game was a high-stakes affair, going to double overtime, and featured a historic performance from former top pick Victor Wembanyama, who scored 41 points and secured 22 rebounds in the extra innings. Despite the loss, analysts suggest the Thunder must consider substantial changes to their starting lineup to gain an advantage moving forward. Historically, the Thunder have relied on a dominant double-big unit featuring MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, Luguentz Dort, and the interior presence of Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein. However, playing this configuration against San Antonio proved disadvantageous, allowing the Spurs to build a strong early lead. Coach Mark Daigneault made a key adjustment early in the game, pulling Hartenstein in favor of Alex Caruso. This change proved beneficial, as the Thunder later mixed things up in the second half, benching Hartenstein and allowing him to match minutes with Spurs backup Luke Kornet in Wembanyama-less situations. Looking ahead, the recommendation is for OKC to explore smaller perimeter-based starting units. Options like Ajay Mitchell, Cason Wallace, or Caruso are suggested as potentially better fits for the current matchup. This strategic shift is not unprecedented for Oklahoma City, as they utilized Cason Wallace for the first 2 games of last season's NBA Finals before reverting to Hartenstein later in the series. With the Spurs possessing generational talent in Wembanyama, the Thunder's ability to execute tactical adjustments will be crucial to navigating this challenging series. The Oklahoma City Thunder enter Game 2 of their playoff series against the San Antonio Spurs with a clear objective: finding a strategy to limit Victor Wembanyama's impact while maximizing the performance of Chet Holmgren. The series presents a challenging dynamic, as the Thunder have faced similar scenarios in the past, learning the importance of managing the length and pressure of a playoff series. Key tactical considerations for the Thunder include devising a way to restrict Wembanyama's reach. Despite initial defensive efforts, Wembanyama was highly effective, shooting 13 for 21 from the paint, and the Thunder utilized undersized Alex Caruso to defend him physically. Conversely, the Thunder may need to emphasize size, relying on Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, Jalen Williams to create mismatches. Wembanyama's minutes played reached a career high of 48 minutes and 42 seconds in Game 1, suggesting that wearing him down through heavy minutes could be a long-term strategy. Coach Mark Daignault emphasized that in a series, teams cannot rely on a single game plan. The focus must be on quickly identifying problems and implementing solutions across the team, acknowledging that every game is a distinct contest. In the context of Game 1, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander showed resilience, despite an inefficient shooting night, and the Spurs coach noted that Gilgeous-Alexander's performance in Game 1 created a specific expectation for Game 2. Spurs coach Mitch Johnson indicated that the game was in the balance multiple times, suggesting that controlling the opponent's elite player is paramount. For the Thunder, improving their collective offense and intentionality is crucial, as this will generate more opportunities for Holmgren. Holmgren has demonstrated strong production, averaging 18.6 points and 9.1 rebounds across the first two series, and his defensive impact, including a crucial block on Wembanyama in Game 1, remains a significant asset. The series continues, demanding tactical adjustments from both sides to navigate the high-stakes environment. San Antonio Spurs' De'Aaron Fox could be the decisive X-factor in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals against the Oklahoma City Thunder, though his availability remains questionable due to a right ankle injury sustained in Game 1. If Fox is fit, the all-star point guard could provide crucial stability for a Spurs team that featured the youngest starting lineup ever in the conference finals, which played an average of 48 minutes in a double overtime thriller. While the rest of the team is resting and reviewing film, Fox's potential return would be invaluable. He has already demonstrated leadership, impacting the game even while on the sideline, and his guidance has been highly valued by teammates and coaching staff. Victor Wembanyama noted that Fox's mentorship of the younger players is significant, stating, "His guidance with the young guys is just great. I knew they were going to have his back." Coach Mitch Johnson echoed this sentiment, emphasizing Fox's bench impact. He was great on the bench. He was continually giving guys direction. When you have someone who's used to playing with these guys, and in the fight, to have that perspective is really helpful. Despite his contributions, the Spurs struggled in certain areas, particularly against the Thunder's intense ball-pressuring defense, which challenged second-year star Stephon Castle. Castle finished with 17 points, 11 assists, and 11 turnovers. However, the presence of multiple high-level playmakers has proven to be a significant advantage for San Antonio. Fox emphasized the dynamic created by having three-point guards in the rotation. At all times, we have two of us out there, and we're all able to play off of one another. We can all get to the basket. We all make our open shots. We facilitate for each other and other guys on the court. It just adds the dynamic of our team. Sometimes you play a team and they have one ball handler, and we're able to wear that guy down, and it makes it hard that team. With us having three of them, it makes it pretty easy. We can take the pressure off of each other. We can try to take the pressure off Vic as well. Adding to the depth, Dylan Harper had an explosive playoff debut, recording 24 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 7 steals in Game 1. Harper credits the dual point guard presence for his performance, noting, "Moments like this, just being around two great point guards in Steph and Fox, and kind of just picking their brains. Earlier in the season, when everyone kind of didn't see the vision, I kind of saw to double down on it. Just wanting to win, I've never been in this position, but you got to embrace a position like this if you want to help the team." San Antonio's roster, featuring a glut of playmaking talent, has evolved into a clear strength. This depth has allowed the Spurs to succeed even when key players are injured, solidifying their position as a formidable team when fully healthy. The San Antonio Spurs demonstrated resilience in the Western Conference Finals, securing a hard-fought Game 1 victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder in a double overtime contest. The performance of young players, particularly rookies Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle, highlighted the team's developing roster and future potential. Prior to tip-off, rookie Dylan Harper learned he would be starting in place of injured De'Aaron Fox. Harper adopted a focused mindset, stating, "Treat it like every other game, going with the mindset of just being me," a mentality that proved instrumental in his standout playoff performance. In Game 1, Harper delivered an impressive statistical night, recording 24 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 7 steals in the 122-115 double overtime win. This achievement made him the second rookie in playoff history to record at least 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals in a single game, joining Magic Johnson. Complementing Harper's play, backcourt mate Stephon contributed significantly with 17 points, 11 assists, and 6 rebounds in the contest. The combined output of the starting guards outperformed Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Lu Dort. This performance underscores a theme emerging within the Spurs: the impact of their early 20-somethings. Harper, who turned 20 in March, and Castle, the 2024-25 Rookie of the Year, were part of the starting lineup with an average age of just 22 years, 346 days. The Spurs benefited from a favorable draft lottery outcome, moving up to the number 2 pick, which led to the selection of Harper, known for his offense at Rutgers, who has also shown defensive capability. Devin Vassell praised Harper's ability to attack the paint, noting, "The way he's able to get to the paint and finish, I haven't seen it like that before." While Victor Wembanyama's performance dominated the post-game discussion, Harper's production was deemed crucial. Coach Mitch Johnson emphasized that the team aimed to give Harper experience to learn the program and the league's fundamentals, acknowledging his growth from the previous season. Stephon has also shown playoff promise, having previously scored 32 points against the Portland Trail Blazers in the first round and recorded significant stats in the conference semifinals. Despite the absence of De'Aaron Fox due to right ankle soreness, the Spurs remain focused on the matchup against the defending champion Thunder, confident in their developing roster and the contributions of their young players.